Welcome to the Chef's Pantry. Are you ready to make some mischief with me? Are you itching to declutter and get organized? Well, this episode is for you. I'm Anna Rossi, and today is a big day for this small but mighty kitchen. Together, we are going to tackle the impossible. We're going to take everything out, really assess what we have in this space, and put it back with thought and intention. But you know what? I can't do it alone. I am bringing in home organizing expert Caitlin McBride, founder of Home and Harmony, and she's going to give us tips and tricks, no matter the scale or size of your kitchen, that you can bring home with you. So we live our best lives in the most happiest room in the house. You're gonna love this. Can you tell how excited I am? Okay, so first things first, let me tell you a little bit about this space. We know this is where magic happens for the Chef's Pantry. This is my studio kitchen. So there's a lot of food that comes into this space that I'm trying out for us. But this is also a working kitchen for my family. It's adjacent to the family room where we love to have TV dinner night. It's also right outdoors to our outdoor entertaining space. So a lot of people are coming in to help wash dishes from time to time and put things away. So some areas that are pain points for me is starting with the pantry. Of course, I have staples for the basics, but then also I'm constantly testing products that might be fun to incorporate into recipes. And this has gotten jammed and clogged. So when I open this, I really can't see what I have to work with right off the bat. So I'm hoping Caitlin can help out here. Also, the refrigerator. Don't judge, this is often the home for great takeout leftovers, but I just sort of throw produce without any rhyme or reason in here. And especially having a glass door, I feel like there's an opportunity to have this be a little bit more of a showpiece. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, and by the way, this is like the circle of trust, right? You and I, we're at that point in our relationship where I know you're not gonna go home and talk about my disorganization with your friends and family, right? Okay, so under the kitchen sink, we all have that space. I also love to get extras of things when I'm at big box stores. It all goes under there. It's not that tidy and organized, and then I'm like, where is the fresh sponge? I need a new sponge and I can't remember where I put it. Also, in terms of storage solutions, I have this space with my parchment paper, garbage bags, it's kind of a junk drawer, and a plethora of koozies. And I never even use koozies, but I think that they're so cute and I have a hard time separating with things. Also, I mentioned sometimes I'm lucky enough to have friends or family help with dishes. Things get put away in a big space and then I can't find them, and maybe some labels might be nice, just maybe. And then maybe a little help with some shelfscaping. The open shelves are an opportunity to express myself, but am I doing it in the right way? We're gonna find out. Should we meet Caitlin and get the party started? Let's do it. Oh, I am better now that you're here, Caitlin.
We're so excited to be here.
Oh, you have no idea how excited we are, right? Okay, so tell us a little bit about Home and Harmony.
Yeah, so we're a full-service organizing company based on the North Shore of Massachusetts, but we serve all of Greater New England. And the foundation of my company is really based around my passion for wanting to help people feel more in control of their lives and of their homes.
I'll take some of that, please. Were you always organized?
This has always been a passion of mine. We moved a lot as kids. You really had to learn to let go of stuff and be organized through that process, but it really came about when I had kids, and I just learned less is more. I needed to be more in control.
Yeah, I feel like I would be happier and more clear-headed if I just had less in this space.
Completely. We always say to our clients, you don't need more space, you need less stuff. And a lot of times we're going in saying you need to get rid of about 40% of what you own.
Wow!
To really live in a functional space.
Yeah, let the breeze flow in. Let those good vibes go.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I am so excited to let you and your team do what you do best. Maybe I'll go to the grocery store. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, it's all you, baby.
Sounds great. Gina and I are ready.
Okay, I love it. Don't go away. Okay, just really quick, I want you to know how much it means to me that you're joining me in the kitchen, and I want to know you are here. So drop a comment down below, say hi, let me know you stopped by. Also, give this a like, and my guess is you're a foodie and probably have some friends that might want to gather a recipe or two to add to their kitchen repertoire. So share it. Also, hey, if you have any brands, products, recipe ideas, ingredients that you think we should try right here in the chef's pantry, I want to know. Okay, let's get back into the kitchen. Welcome back to the chef's pantry. So you know what? I need to let the experts do what they do best. And I thought, I'm gonna do a little grocery shopping, stay out of their way, and I can't wait to see what they get into.
So when you're starting any project, the first thing you want to do is really take a walk through your space, look through inventory, what you have, and then you're going to go in and measure, because before you bring in containers and different bins, you need to know what size you're bringing in. So once you have your bins and everything picked out, then you're going to go in, you're going to remove everything from the cabinets. We're gonna do a nice deep clean, vacuum it out, wipe it down. I like to use a microfiber cloth, but you can use whatever you have at home. So what I typically do is we put everything in a large space in the area that we have. So if you want to lay it out on the floor, put it in another room, great. And from this point, this is where you're going to categorize. So once you have everything out of the cabinets, then you go to your countertop. Get everything off the countertop, bring it into the space as well where you have everything laid out. The last place you want to hit is your fridge, because you don't want perishable items sitting out, but we're going to do the exact same thing with the fridge that you did with your cabinets and countertops. So after you have everything out of the cabinets, you're gonna go through the editing process. So you're gonna start by putting like with like. So think about color coding your closet. You want all the same items together. So you're gonna have all your baking goods together, your spices, your canned goods. And then what I want you to do from there is go in and create 3 different piles. We're gonna have a purge pile, we're gonna have a keep pile, and then we're gonna have a donate pile. So we know exactly what's going out and what we're gonna be bringing back in. So we all have items in our kitchen that we're not using on a daily basis, whether it's extra food or extra supplies. Keep that in a backstock area. And what I mean by that is have 1 or 2 shelves in your basement or another room that's easily accessible. So the next thing you're gonna wanna do is go buy the bins and containers for your space so we can really maximize everything in there. So I love to go to the container store. For kitchens, I always use clear containers. I love to decant, and what decanting means is you're taking your baking product or your cereals and you're actually putting it into a container, and it's a great way to see what you have. What we do, if there are special instructions on the back of a box, we literally just cut those out and tape them to the back, hide it so the instructions are still there. I also love using shelf dividers in there, and I love to use risers for plates and cups. We're really thinking every possible way to maximize your cabinets. So Anna's refrigerator has a glass door, so we need to make things look extra perfect in there. We're gonna bring in some turnstiles for her condiments. Those are like a lazy Susan, so you can see everything. We're gonna put her eggs in a nice egg tray so they're all laid out, and then we're gonna put her veggies and her herbs in some clear containers on the bottom shelf. And what I love to do for deep spaces is get the deep drawer bins, and they actually kind of serve as a pull-out shelf, and you can see exactly what you have in there. So the next thing you're gonna do in this process is label. This is the key to being able to maintain any system. So you're gonna go through your kitchen and you're gonna figure out what you're gonna label for each bin. I love to use the Cricut machine. It's super user-friendly. There's a ton of different fonts that you can pick from. And the best thing is, it's dishwasher safe. So the other thing we like to do is once we've decanted, you can just go in and take an expo marker, and on the back of that, write the expiration date so you don't forget. So I love the bamboo drawer inserts from the Container Store. It really creates a divide between, let's say, your utensils or your plastic bags. The other big thing that you want to think about is everything coming out of the boxes. That's gonna save you space. So I love using those bamboo inserts to put your plastic bags in. And also another thing is shelf risers. Those are huge in kitchens. We like to stack our plates to maximize the space up as well. So one area that is super troublesome for people is under the sink. The first thing I like to do is put down a clear mat. So if anything drips or gets messy, it's all caught on that. The other thing you want to think about is utilizing the back of the doors. You can get something to stick on the back of the door to put your sponges. You can put your gloves on the back of the door, and don't forget to use those clear containers for decanting your detergent and soaps and all of that as well. So for counters, this is another spot where people just feel like it's free range to throw stuff. That is a big no-no in my book. We don't want a lot on your counters because, again, very overstimulating. Now this is a different kitchen because this is Anna's workspace and it's smaller, so we needed to use every area we could while making it functional, but really keeping it pretty. So now that your system's in place, you have to get your family to subscribe to the system. They'll know where everything goes, there's gonna be a label, and everything in your kitchen is going to have a home, so there's no question. And our big rule of thumb is, you don't put it down, you put it back.
Okay, I am done with all my errands and cannot wait to see what Caitlin has done with my kitchen space. When we come back from commercial, it is time for that big reveal. Let's go. Okay, just really quick, I want you to know how much it means to me that you're joining me in the kitchen, and I want to know you are here. So drop a comment down below, say hi, let me know you stopped by. Also, give this a like, and my guess is you're a foodie and probably have some friends that might want to gather a recipe or two to add to their kitchen repertoire. So share it. Also, hey, if you have any brands, products, recipe ideas, ingredients that you think we should try right here in the chef's pantry, I want to know. Okay, let's get back into the kitchen. Knock, knock. Oh my goodness. Caitlin, I have been waiting all day to get back in the kitchen. Welcome back to the chef's pantry. If you're just tuning in, Home and Harmony and Caitlin McBride have been here all day.
It's been so fun.
Doing a deep organize.
Deep organize. I am so impressed with how much you fit in this kitchen. But we've totally cleaned it up. I had my team, I had Barb and Gina here, and you are now gonna have control of your kitchen. It's not gonna have control of you anymore.
Oh, what a treat. So already looking around, it looks gorgeous. It kind of looks like a je ne sais quoi. Like it just looks like a, I see my things, but a better, fresh version. I love the decanting. Are you gonna show me everything?
I'm gonna show you everything. It just feels so much lighter in here. I can't wait to walk you through it.
This is a dream come true. Okay,
yes.
Can we start with the pantry?
Okay,
this has been like the biggest pain point for me.
Okay, so we got a lot out, Anna.
Wow, look at this.
This was a big transformation. So before we started, we talked about the things that you use more on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And so we put all this up here. This is the stuff that you have constantly that you're using.
Right.
So we decanted everything up there.
That is, and I love how these are tiered.
Exactly.
So I can
You
see what's in the back, and I like that I can pull the drawer out, but I don't need to.
Exactly.
And then look, you did keep all my fun little flavors and things. Umami.
We learned some new kitchen phrases from you, something we never knew.
The sweets and honeys and agave, all these great oils. And then, okay, I like that you kept a section too for like the odds and ends that come in, because there's a lot of that.
Exactly. We always need a miscellaneous category for things because, like you said, there are a lot of odds and ends.
Yeah. And kids snacks.
Yeah. So we always want to put the kids snacks down below so they can reach those easily.
Oh, that's awesome. They're gonna love that.
Yes.
And the things that I don't mind them eating too.
Exactly. The healthy snacks.
That's great. Okay. This already from the outside looks like a huge improvement. Can I take a peek?
Absolutely.
Have you seen this? I am dying to get in here. Oh, wow.
This was such a fun one. So obviously with the see-through fridge, we really want to make things look aesthetically pleasing. But you're in and out of here so much, I want you to be able to see what you have. So we obviously went all clear in here, put some turnstiles in.
Oh, I love that.
And we didn't label in here, Anna, because things are interchangeable in here. You're always, you're gonna have a lot of different things.
Really smart. It ebbs and flows. And talk about making grocery shopping lists easy.
Exactly. You can see what you have, and that's the point here.
Oh, well done. Okay, this is awesome. I just have to peek in here because this was getting unruly. Oh, It's the simple things in life.
The simple things. So we put risers in a couple of the cabinets, and what these really do is help you gain space.
Yeah.
A little more storage here and there.
It makes the cabinet look taller.
Exactly. Yes.
How about that? That looks so good. Okay, dare I? I didn't think I could be a woman whose under-counter sink looked that great. That looks, I don't even know that woman.
Cleaning's gonna be fun now. It's gonna be nice and easy to get into your cleaning supplies.
Don't look so surprised. I love how you have the detergent, all this, and then this is incredible.
This is such a fun little thing we do in a lot of kitchens. Just little touches like that. But yes, it's gonna be easy to see what you have. We got your dish towels in there, all your cleaning supplies. Make it simple.
Oh, that is amazing. Okay, so transitioning over to the cleaning and like the drawer that had it all. Oh, these are gorgeous.
These are the best from the Container Store. So
wow.
This is just an easy way, again, to decant your bags.
Yeah.
And then you put the things over here that you use a lot. Your skewers for outside.
Hey, the lobster crackers.
Exactly.
Ready for the party.
Exactly. And then the bigger saran wrap and plastic wrap in the back.
Okay, I love that. I wonder what you did with the koozies.
Wait. We have a home for them.
Okay, wait, I just want to peek in here. Oh my goodness, the risers.
So these are actually can risers, but these are great for, again, just buying a little bit more height so you can see what you have. So we put a little, a few of your odds and ends in there, your mugs, but now you can see, and again, it just is a little more visually pleasing.
That's amazing, and again, I feel like you just doubled the amount of space
completely
in there.
Yes.
Okay, so I was inspired by you before you got here and tried the spice. Do you approve of this?
I am so impressed with what you did here, and what I really love is you kept the tops off these. So what I recommend for clients is we get these square measuring spoons, and it's so easy to fit in there and just simple as you're cooking on the go. It's awesome. You did a great job with this.
Brilliant.
Very impressed.
I love how you have the grains. Also, those boxes. Is that my Google
That's
under
your
there?
Google in there.
Oh,
we
that's
had to
really
hide
cool.
it. Yes, so we really utilized every single space. Again, we're working in a smaller space here, so we had to utilize every area we could. So we did a couple things, like put your chocolate up there. We put your, as you said, the Google in there. We put a couple of your knives in there. So we really had to utilize every single space while making it look aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, and keeping some special things, like my grandma's still in here. I love this caddy for the oils that I use the most right there. And then we have here a little Malden salt, a little heat. We've got to keep the heat close by.
Yes.
Okay, and then, did you take things out of this?
We took everything out of this, Anna. So we did a major edit here, and we went through and we saw how many spatulas you had, how many different serving spoons you had, edited it down. We left a pile for you to look through, and we'll go through that afterwards to see what you want to keep and what we need to bring back in here.
I'm not missing anything right now. Like this,
you have
like
what you need.
Yeah. Also, I like this clear choice here.
It just brings in a little bit more, again, calm into the kitchen. You had one big jar that was really overflowing, so again, we edited it down, and you have your basics out there that you need for cooking.
How nice Caitlin is. Just politely saying there was borderline. Hey, they're the koozies.
There's the koozies.
Oh, that's so great. Okay, oven mitts. My Kaspari love of cocktail napkins there matches butcher's twine. This is so thoughtful. Like, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, so there was a lot of stuff stuffed in there. So what we did was we basically compartmentalized everything. Gave everything, again, a home.
Yeah.
So now everything's together. It's not all stuffed in there. You can see everything in there.
How great is this? Okay, and then what do we have over here? Ooh, all my mise bowls, the measuring. Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, so this
mixing
is one
bowls.
thing, that you said you used a lot of. So I wanted those really, really accessible for you. So we kept all those together, grouping like with like.
I love it. It looks so clean. This was a design challenge for me, an organizing challenge.
Yeah, so people have a really hard time with these deep spaces. So what we do is we add these deep drawer bins in here, and like you're getting right now, they're really easy to pull out.
Almost like it's on a track.
Exactly.
Also, this was just becoming a junk drawer of appliances, and that was making me really frustrated because.
And you had no idea what was stuffed back there. So now they're easy to pull out.
Okay, and then you've got my little bar ready to go. You've thought of everything. This is an incredible gift. I feel inspired. I feel like this is like very functional and it bridges a lot of the needs that we have in this space. And I can't wait to cook in here.
I'm so happy. Like
Thank
I said,
you.
this is your happy space and we want you to thrive in here. We don't want you to feel like you're surviving, and I think you're gonna feel that.
So now that we have our indoor kitchen up to snuff, high functioning, I thought I'd bring some of those great tips outside, starting with cleanup. So this is maybe the best Mother's Day gift of all time. It's a battery powered leaf blower. So it has a good amount of power, but I don't have to pop on the backpack and smell like gasoline when I want to dust off the pollen. So yes, it's the leaves, but also this is a great way to manage the season as things start to drop from the trees. The other thing is just keeping things tidy. If you have a grill, don't underestimate the power of a simple all-purpose cleaner to give the surface, the exterior of your grill a good clean. So this is just my little Myers cleaning. You could use Windex. It really removes the pollen, any topical grease on it. Don't be afraid of just a nice cotton cloth and an all-purpose cleaner. You don't need something that's just for the grill. Also, whether or not you have a lot of storage in your outdoor space or not, one thing I like to do is keep things that I only use outside, and I keep them in little tubs like this so they don't collect pollen. Even with enclosed storage, sometimes you get a little dust and bugs and stuff. So this eliminates that. Here I have my s'mores skewers and my thermometer ready on hand. You never know when the opportunity will strike, right? And another thing is having some fun with the outdoor plants. So I like to have a mix of indoor plants I bring outside this time of year, perennials, and herbs. So here I have a little bay tree that winters inside with me. Some lavender after the summer season, I'll pop in the ground, see how it does. It's had some nice counter time, so no harm if she's not totally happy out there. And then of course the herbs, and I'm so excited about my little collection here this year. Some really cool varieties of sage, thyme, oregano, these nasturtium blossoms we know we love to garnish with in the chef's pantry. Some chive and some mint. My basil's not so happy, but you know, as gardeners we win some and we lose some, and that's part of the fun. And then with table settings, think about lighting. Here I have some little faux wicker lamps that are really great to withstand the rain. I don't have to worry about it. And then you're gonna love these little, oh, I've got all tangled up. You're gonna love this little low lighting. Here, I have these little Fat Boy lights that are so lightweight, they're chargeable with a little USB port, and they actually throw quite a bit. Also, bugs can be really pesky, so instead of having really tall tiki torches where you need the earth to drive it in, I found these little glass jars that are great. You can pop your citronella oil in there, pop those around, move those around, because it's all about not only keeping things functional and organized, but creating spaces where we want to be. Thanks so much for having some fun with me this week in this special edition of the Chef's Pantry. I'll see you next week.